Lads, lassies, welcome back to the YouTube channel and welcome to another episode of Zero to Hero. And this video, or this episode, is truly a big one because if you're here and you've learnt every video from the beginning to now, it means you're ready to start trying your first flip or your first invert. And that's an exciting, scary, intimidating, anxiety, it's all happening, but we're going to try and learn it. And most importantly, we're going to learn it safely, the correct way. And we're even going to just talk in this video about which ones are the most easy and which ones to start with. So to begin with, there is really, in my opinion, 2 or 3 basic flips that you should learn. The one I learned first is called a heelside backroll. Now the name is a bit confusing, we'll be going back to that in a minute. The second one is a tantrum, and this is essentially a back somersault on your heelside approach. The third is actually a toeside backroll, so you're coming in on your toes and you're doing a backflip. And then the last, we'll throw in a fourth for good measure, is maybe a toeside front roll, which is a toeside front flip. Now to begin with, what is a back roll? There will be a full tutorial in this as our next video, but quickly to run you through it. Despite it being called a back roll, it's actually a front flip. Don't ask me why. I do know why, but it's so complicated and so backwards. But basically you want to approach the wake on your heel edge and you want to essentially do a little bit of a front somersault. That is the first one that I learned. It's really, depending on the rider, the first one I'd advise to learn. Now that said, if we have a gymnast in the house, or if we have someone who's very comfortable on a trampoline doing a back somersault, then the first flip I would advise you learning is actually a toeside back roll. Now this is where you approach the wake with your toes and you want to essentially come off and do a back somersault. It's really easy, you can learn it one wake, low speed, low risk, and as long as you've got that aerial awareness on a backflip, it's definitely the one to go for. Another one, if you've got really bad toeside, but you can also do a backflip, is the tantrum. Now this will annoy me because it means you haven't learnt your toeside wake to wake, and in which case you shouldn't be learning flips. But nonetheless, the idea is you come in on your heels. There's a little bit of trickery to how to take off, and we'll be learning that in a video very soon. And then you essentially want to stand tall, push your chest up, and do a big backflip. The last one for good measure is where you come in toeside and then you do a front somersault. That's actually the hardest of the 4, even though it might seem like the easiest one in our heads. For me, definitely, it was the one I tried at the beginning, but it's definitely more difficult. So anyway, this is just a quick video to tell you which is the easiest to learn. Now, on par with all these tricks is, of course, a heelside 360. We will be learning that too, and these are going to be the last few videos of the series, definitely as we go from zero to hero, and then we might even go to expert down the line. But for right now, we're going to be learning how to do a back roll, a toeside back roll, a tantrum, a front roll, and a 360. So make sure to subscribe, as these are the finale steps and we're going to try and get them in before the season's out. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Stay tuned, as every Tuesday and Friday new videos go live, and it's going to be an exciting few weeks ahead of us.